Alright, so hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Tonight we're looking at Shell stock, SHLL stock, also known as HYLION stock once a merger does go through. Tonight I'm giving you a little update and talk about whether this is a stock to buy or not. A lot of people say that I talk about HYLION stock a little bit too much on this channel, but in my opinion, it is a stock which I personally believe in for the future, and I think it's important that I put that out there. This is one of the stocks which I think is great, and if you guys want to watch it, fantastic, and I think you guys will enjoy it. So first things first, I would just appreciate it so much if you guys could subscribe. We're almost on 250,000 subscribers. I mean, I know it's not a lot, but if you guys could get to 1,000, it would be appreciated massively. So I think that this video might get 1,000 views if each and every one of you guys could please just subscribe or share this to somebody and leave a like. I would appreciate it massively. Bear in mind, all the content in this video is for free. All I ask you to do is leave a like and subscribe. So first things first, we need to look at HYLION as a company and the HYLION stock price, which I have luckily clicked off, but we can go in it over here, which is on CNN Business, a website which I like to use quite a lot. So if you want to go and find some sources for this video article, these will be on Money CNN and a few other websites which I will list, and you will be able to see at the top anyway. So first things first, we're going to look at the price of the company. So we can see how the website has split it up here for us. So we can see which days are green and which days are red, which is, in my opinion, quite a nice feature to have. So on the 5-day change, we're looking at plus 16.53%. And we have only seen one red day, so this was only minus 0.48%, so you know, 0.5% loss, not even too big, but the stock has actually been shooting up quite a lot. Actually, sorry about that, it's 1% loss, not 0.5%, but yeah, we can see this is not bad at all for the stock. We have been up 9% on the Tuesday, down a little bit on the Wednesday, up 2% on the Thursday, up almost 4%, 5% on the Friday, and now is a Monday when the market has opened again, and we are plus 0.8% up. Great to see from this stock. So I think this is one that could shoot up in the future, and we're going to be back on Money CNN in a moment to look at some other important pieces of information. So first things first, we are going to look over at this merger, which is apparently going to go through on the 28th, or at least it's going to be looked at on the 28th by the shareholders. So a lot of these shareholders are actually retail investors, they're bigger investors, so they will have a larger say on what actually happens. I think this will go through, but if it doesn't, it will of course have quite the effect on the share price, and even if it does, it will also have a big effect because a lot of the hype building up is actually driving up the price even higher, and that's just one of the reasons why the stock has been shooting up recently. So nice to see that happen. But there are a few other things which we should look at. So first things first, what does HYLION do as a company? So currently they work on making powertrains and things for trucks. I think they are coming out with their future lineup in a few years. So if we go over here, we can look at why this is a good thing for the stock to grow in the future. So this is just a quick picture which I found on Google Images, and it really just shows why the HYLION Hypertruck, when it does come out, is going to be quite the vehicle. So we can see here a few of the other vehicles. We got diesel and a hybrid electric on this side. The operating cost is there towards the bottom, so we can see on the diesel truck we're spending 431,000. On the HYLION we're spending only 404,000. But now bear in mind this is a hybrid electric. All things become a lot more apparent when we look all the way out to the fully electrics and the other hydrogen and things like that. So we got the Tesla, the Nikola, which is probably not going to come out, and the Hypertruck by HYLION. So if we look at this, we can see the price to operate the HYLION is only around 300,000. The price to operate the Tesla is almost 450,000. And just to round up, of course, the price for the Nikola is actually over 600,000. So we can see this truck is one of those trucks which has a good operating cost, and this could be one of the reasons why a lot of companies do pick this in the electric revolution. So of course, I'm no financial advisor, talk about this a lot, but this is one thing to consider if we are looking at this stock for long-term growth. So when it comes to should you buy this stock, it's important to consider what you are getting in for. If you want to just do a quick swing trade, looking at the 1 week, perhaps it's a volatile stock. Now, of course, like I just said, no financial advisor, but looking at what the stock has done, this is potentially the next Tesla. And another thing to note is that the merger has not gone through, so a lot of hype still building up around the merger. We've seen a few sell-offs, so that is completely up to you to decide. But when it comes to long-term growth, would I personally invest in this company? I don't see why not for a long period. because I can see this one growing in the future with cheaper operating costs, infrastructure which is already there, and a lot of other features. The brand is also a lot more established, not necessarily more established than Tesla, but definitely more established than Nikola, and Nikola is not even looking too bright at the minute. Another video coming out on Nikola soon, by the way, but yeah, for that reason, I think this is one of those stocks which could pop in the future. So I'm going to be giving you a little piece of information now on where this stock should lie in the future. So unfortunately for this company, we have no price forecast from analysts this time, which is unfortunate to see because I'm guessing no analysts are going for this. But what we can go off is other things like financials and things like that to base where we think this company is going to go from. So unfortunately, it doesn't really look like there's too much to see from this one. I don't know why, but honestly, if you did want to do a little bit more research into this yourself, I have done a little bit of research, not too much, so don't take anything that I say as 100% sense. I just think that HYLION are trying to ramp up their production, and a few factors can play into this. So things to consider when looking at HYLION stock is the fact that you can convert a truck to a hybrid truck for HYLION. So this is a relatively quick, easy process, which also causes a lot more, well, it saves a lot more money than using a traditional diesel truck, which is a convenient factor to have for a truck manufacturer or a truck operator. So the truck manufacturer gets a lot more money because they can sell a lot more powertrains, and then the truck operator actually saves money. So it's kind of like a win-win for both sides, and this is a reason why I can see this stock personally popping in the future. So looking out to the previous year, this stock actually did come onto the market this year, I believe, and that is why we saw a 400% rise. So of course a huge increase there. I don't think that we're going to see this grow at such a rate in the future, but I do personally believe this is potentially a great growth stock. So you guys tell me what you think down in the comment section. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one, which will be out in just a bit. So thank you very much for joining. Click anything on screen. See you then.